Hi. So this is making a video to show you how to make an origami dodecahedron, like this one here. Dodecahedrons are, as you can see, they're, as the ancients used to call them, a sphere made of 12 pentagons. So it has 12 sides, which are all regular pentagonal faces. So they're all five-sided shapes that all have the same length sides. That's a regular dodecahedron, and we can really quite easily make these from in origami, just with the paper. This is made from just normal layout paper. You only need 3 sheets of A4 if you're just using normal paper. Each side is like this. You make 12 of these units, and I'll unfold this to show you. This is just half an A4. So all I did was I cut an A4 in half, and then I folded it to create that. So I'm going to show you how to do these now. I actually used, clear this away, I'm using some origami paper here just because it's a bit easier to see the folds and things when it's not white on camera. And so we need 12 of these, and these are A proportion rectangles. So I've cut a square origami sheet down. So first we fold edge to edge, short edge to edge, and unfold, and then long edge to edge, and then unfold. Okay, this is the inside. You take this bottom corner into the center point, the mark of the center fold, so you get a nice angle unfold, and then you turn around. You want to do the diagonally opposite corner, so this one into the center again. Now you're doing the other corners on top of those. So you take the point of the corner into the center, and it's quite important to do them diagonally opposite. So I'm just recreasing that. Now you've got this nice, can you see you've got that kind of wavy shape from the edges there. So when we put this together, what you're doing is you're tucking this one under there, or that one under there, it doesn't matter, but you're tucking one inside the other. You just have to get your fingers around it there. Can you see that? So they're kind of pulling together. You have this funny sort of shape here. Now what you're doing is you're taking this corner here into the center line. You can see our center fold there, and there isn't a mark for where to put it, but what you want to do is make sure that that is a right angle there. You want this to be a right angle. So this corner here comes in and lays on the center line, which means that this one sails over the center line, but it wants to be perpendicular to that center line there, so that this is a right angle. And there isn't an actual mark for where to do this, and I've always wondered, how does that work? But I always just sort of guess it, and then it's the same on this side. So that point comes to the same point, so you've created a straight line across there, and there's one big triangle and the 2 halves of which are right angles. You're folding there. So that is your pentagon face, and as the nature of the dodecahedron goes, you need 12 of these to make your 3-dimensional shape. So you need 12 faces. This is 1 unit, so each unit will have 1 edge which is folded, 2 other edges which have got the tabs on, they're the joining tabs, and then the top 2 edges have got little pockets like that, which is where you're going to put your joining tabs in. So you need 12 of those, and like all good videos, there's 12 I've made earlier. Okay, so this is that. So when you've got your 12, take the first 3, or you can just do 3 to start with, it doesn't matter. Make 3 and then make from there. So hold your first one so that you've got that flat edge there, the pocket at the top, and then take your next one, turn it upside down, I mean, it depends which way you look at it, but you want your tab going in sort of upside down into that pocket there. Fiddling away there. So you've joined two together there. And then you take your third one and you can see that is a pocket and this is a tab. So you sort of correlate this up. So this is a tab and this is a pocket. Turn it around, get that one in. Takes a bit of practice, this. There. And slot your three together. Okay, so that's one treble unit. You've got three put together there. And I just like that as itself, and I like the inside of that corner, that vertex, just like that. And this reminds me of a lot of flowers that you get around springtime at the moment that all work around threes, and they all have that angle in the middle. They often have petals that come in like that. But anyway, so you carry on. So the maths of the dodecahedron dictates that if these have got 3 units in, you need 4 of these. 4 threes are 12 to have all the sides. So here's another unit in the true nature of the ones I made earlier. There's another 2 units, and this is the last one. So now it takes a while to get your head around what you're going to do now. So I think this is our first one, doesn't matter. Now we need to join these 3 together. As I mentioned, each pentagon, you need to join these 2 together, sorry. Each pentagon has a flat edge there, and there will be those flat edges on some of them will match up with another flat edge. Okay, so that means that one of their tabs will go into that pocket there. So that's what I'm going to do now. And that means that this is a pocket and this tab is going to go in there. There, we've put 2 of our units together. I know the blue is a bit glary, isn't it? I ran out of paper. So, as I said, if we look at this one for a minute, most of the joins are pockets with tabs, but there will be 2 of the folded edges come together at one point. So there's just a gap there. And then there's another one there. And there's another one there. So there will, and there's another one there. Don't know how many of those there are. Actually, I should work that out. But that's just as a sort of reference point, because sometimes it's difficult to do it the first time around. So you've got your 2 trebles together there. Now we're doing the next one. So if we think here, there's a pocket there and a tab here. So I'm going to look for a one that matches that, if you see what I mean. Well, that's a corner end. So yes, this is a folded edge. That's a pocket. That's a tab. This is a folded edge. That's a tab, and that's a pocket. So I'm going to put these 2 pieces together. And that goes into the tab, into the pocket rather. This one goes into that pocket. And you just tease it together. It is a bit tricky. And then if you stop and you look, you realise that this one can go in there as well. You started to join it up. Okay, and then this one also, oh, did I go out the video then? Sorry. This one also will go in there. So, and you just gently sort of tease them together. My blue ones are behaving a bit weird because the paper was slightly thinner than the other ones. And there, that's our 3 treble units together. So we've only got these last 1 treble unit, 1, 3, 1, treble to go back in. But I like that just as it is. I like the symmetry it's got there with the way the tabs are. Anyway, I just quite like that. Right, so the last one again. This here is a folded edge, and that there is a folded edge. So that this one is a pocket, and that one is a tab. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that one in there, and then come around here and tuck this one into this pocket. Tease it together without everything else falling apart, which is the moment of truth. Okay, you can see how we just need to close up these bits now. So this tab I'm going to get out from there, and it's going to go into that pocket. And then at the same time, that tab's going to go into that pocket. It's sort of, once you get to this point, it all goes together. It's quite a good exercise to get kids to sort of think about, how does this actually work? So we've got, or you give them one already done and they have to take it apart and then put it back together again or something. That's one, and then that last one goes in there, if I can not mess it all up right at the last point. Tease it gently back together. It's surprisingly rigid considering it's only just really thin paper. And there you have it. This one was slightly firmer paper. Oh, I just squashed it. This one was slightly firmer paper. And there you go. You know, there are a few little bits around the folds and things, but you know, it all comes down to accuracy of your folding at the end of the day. But there you go. There you have your origami dodecahedron. There you go, guys. Thanks.